Let's just get to the trade talks next week, October 10th. Most people are trying to work out to what degree the slowdown in the economic data constrains the administration's ability to carry on pushing China. Are you saying, despite the weakness that we're seeing in the economy worldwide and in the United States very slowly creeping through, that doesn't change the approach from the United States going into next week?
No, look, I mean, if you aggregate all the numbers, Jonathan, we're about 2.5% growth in the first half of this year, and I think we'll get at least that much in the second half of this year. So we're in a pretty strong position. China, on the other hand, which is really bearing the brunt of these tariffs, either through their devalued currency or price cuts or profit losses or supply chain movements, they're in much worse shape. By the way, those Chinese numbers, I don't know if you saw the Harvard study, you got to take the Chinese GDP and subtract about 2 percentage points, all right? So it's much lower than people thought. Now, I want to have the negotiations. Our team is going in open-minded. So this coming week, Monday and Tuesday, if I have this right, there will be new additional conferences, negotiations at the deputies level, and then Thursday and Friday of next week at the principals level. Everything's on the table. We'd love to go back to where we were in May, where we were a lot closer. And, you know, all the issues, the commodities, the tariffs, the ownership, the forced transfer of technology, the IP theft, the cyber hacking, all that will be on the table. And China has been buying some commodities. That's a goodwill gesture. So let's keep an open mind. I don't want to forecast. I'm just saying this is a good thing. We're going into these negotiations.
October 15th, the tariffs are set to go up. What do you need to see from the Chinese at those talks next week to prevent that from happening?
I wouldn't want to make a judgment. These are calls that would be made by the president. We have a very strong negotiating team, as you know, Ambassador Bob Lighthizer, Secretary Steve Mnuchin. No predictions. I never do that. All I'm saying is the Kudlow axiom, Jonathan, better to talk than not to talk. Coming into this, China has been buying some commodities, a small amount, but perhaps a good sign. We postponed our next stage tariff dates as a goodwill measure. So let's see. You never know. You know, there could be some positive surprises coming out of these talks, okay? I'm not predicting. I'm just saying don't rule that out. There could be some positive surprises.